right, everyone, thanks so much for joining me here at 6:57. It's currently Tuesday, and it's a cold one out there. Let's get started on the forecast here and have a look at what we got going on out there. 26 degrees outside, and let me tell you, it feels every bit that cold, too. 26 degrees. Wind chill makes it feel even colder than that. Of course, we haven't had any rainfall. But as far as the winds go, well, they've calmed down a lot compared to what we've been having. I think our top wind gust was at 7 miles per hour on our secondary station, and on our lowest station here, it's only about like 4.5 to 3.4. So not bad out there, but it is cold as it can be out there. Just look as far as the eye can see, it's pretty much cold out there. Don't ignore that 14 because that's not a correct reading. But yeah, it is very, very cold out there. Now let's get to discussing what we expect to happen as far as the snow and everything. Let's go ahead and we'll look at some of the computer models on this. Now again, these are computer models. These are not forecasts. And when I say that, they're not forecasts, meaning that, you know, it means that it's just guidance basically on what could or what may or may not happen basically. So looking at the European, again, the European is sometimes, more accurate. Usually it is more accurate. Now this is at 6 a.m. on Saturday, so it's predicting around 3 inches, 3.5, approximately 3.5. Let me cancel that call, sorry about that. Approximately 3.5 for Northeast Alabama, 4.2, or actually 3.5 for DeKalb, and 4.2 for Jackson. 3.7 for Marshall. Now this is guidance. Again, this is what it's thinking. Now let's take a look at the GFS, and it's got a whole different story behind it. Now look at that. GFS far more aggressive than the Euro, and usually you have to weigh these out and just figure out which one makes more sense. Which Weather Service has already done that. Just showing the model potentials. Now this is potential, it's not a forecast, but it is potential that we could get this much snow. We'll talk about that here in just a second, but right now let's look at the, of course, how much we do expect. Now this is a forecast. Snow totals of 2 to 6 inches. This still has the potential to change as we get closer. Okay, so basically we're just looking at a bunch of model guidance and looking at a lot of information, trying to figure out how much we believe we'll get. The good news is it does look like we will, get more snow than we do ice at this time. But again, that could change. So we're watching it. We're at the we're getting a little bit more certain top category here, but we're not 100% certain. But we could get 4 to 6 inches over here. I mean, that's a lot of snow over in Northeast Alabama. Stevenson showing around 4.6, and Fort Payne around 4.6. Huntsville areas 3.4. To the west, 4 to 6 inches. Sorry about that, 4 to 6 inches, and 3 to 4 for Huntsville. So yeah, that's insane amounts. Now hazards, what we're going to be looking at here today through Thursday. Of course, cold temps will continue through Thursday. Below freezing temps each night will prime roads to retain any precip that falls. So it's going to be cold out there. Be careful, if you are traveling and everything, if there could be a few little icy spots. Really don't expect a lot of anything until we get into Thursday, though. Thursday night into Saturday morning, snow starts from west to east early morning on Friday. That's when it's expected. Early morning hours, continues through the day on Friday, and ends early Saturday morning. Monitoring a switch from snow to mixed precip, mainly south of the Tennessee River Friday afternoon through the evening, then switching back to snow after midnight. However, there is a possibility that it just stays all snow for North Alabama, and for the southern parts there could be some ice problems down there. We'll look a little bit more into this in a minute, but looking at our GFS models, this is going to give us an idea. All snow. We do have a little bit of sleet that shows to come in. Let me look at the timing on this because I haven't actually looked at the timing. Somebody's blowing my phone up, and I guess they don't see I'm live on Facebook. So let me restart this loop really quick. So that right there is at 15Z, which is going to be 9 a.m. on Friday. So it's going to start moving in early, moves to the northeast. There is a possibility some of that could be some mixed precip, but I think we're dealing with more snow. That's more like what we're going to be looking at for North Alabama. Will be more snow than ice, but still, we'll keep an eye on it. That can change. These forecasts fluctuate a lot. So, as we get on into Wednesday and Thursday, we'll have a lot better idea of what's going to happen. But as far as the forecast goes for Wednesday, I have partly cloudy in the morning, Becoming sunny, still be a few clouds out. Highs around 37, lows of 17 for Thursday. Looking sunny, few clouds, high of around 39, low of 23. Friday, 100% chance of snow, high 33, low 25. Saturday will be cloudy. Looks like high of 34, low of 16. And for your Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy, highs 36, low of 20. Now let's take a look at the impacts, what we're discussing as far as impacts go. And we're on up there pretty high on the impacts meter there. That's pretty high up. Major impacts is what they're saying expected. Safety, of course, often threatening to life and property. Some damage unavoidable. Life-saving actions likely necessary. Impact potential typically results in major disruption to. So basically, just a mess. That's basically what it's saying here. Potential of a big mess, pretty much. Now, talking about winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings and stuff like that, well, we do expect a chance of at least moderate winter impacts. Thursday through Friday night, there is, pretty decent risk of us seeing a winter storm or probably a winter storm or winter weather advisory for North Alabama sometime as we get on into, I'm going to say, Thursday night, Friday morning, we could go under probably a winter storm warning. But that will depend. That will depend on a lot. So winter weather for much of the south. Impactful winter weather expected on Thursday for portions of the southern plains before intensifying as it expands across the mid-south Thursday night through Friday. Heavy snow and sleet and freezing rain. Snow is the dominant precipitation type forecast from the Red River Valley east across the Tennessee Valley, with stripes of sleet and freezing rain expected to the south. So they're thinking that the sleet and snow, or actually the sleet and freezing rain, is going to be more south, with the snow threat being more north. Still won't rule out some sleet or maybe freezing rain, though. This depends on a lot on the track of that surface low there. Most significant impacts for the Mid-South snowfall totals look to be greatest from portions of North Texas across Arkansas into the Tennessee Valley. Hazardous driving conditions can be expected through the swath of winter weather. Some uncertainty remains to location and magnitude of the highest snow and ice accumulation. So stay tuned for latest forecasts and updates and information from the National Weather Service in Huntsville there. So hope this information, hope you did find it helpful. We'll get ready to wrap things up here with our sponsor, Mr. Dylan Snyder, Alabama Living Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, give him a call at 256-979-4330 for all your real estate needs. Thanks for sponsoring us again, Mr. Dylan, and hopefully we'll have some more to add to the list pretty soon. So that is what I have for tonight. It was pretty much just a quick run over of everything that's being discussed right now. The snow and stuff starts to move in early Friday morning and ends by Saturday morning. So how much snow we'll have, it's looking on the higher potential that we could see anywhere between, I'm going to say 3 to 6 inches. So some areas may get 2, 3, 6. It just depends. The models, we will get a better idea, though, as we go forward and we get better model guidance. And then we'll have a better idea of who's going to get more snow, and who's going to get less snow. So either way, be prepared for this. This is kind of a rare event. We don't see stuff like that here very often. So this is a rare event that we are expecting, to be dealing with by Friday. So just be ready for that. Make sure you got plenty of food, plenty of water, ways to get warm, have power, or if you don't have power, make sure that you got ways, like maybe propane gas, which I know most of the stations that I went to today was sold out of propane. So I'm not really sure if you could even find it in our area. You might could, but I know most of all of them we went to was sold out. So that being said, stay warm, stay safe, have a great rest of your Tuesday night, and we'll be updating as we get new information in. So thanks again, everybody. Have a great night. And hello, Autumn. Thanks for watching. And John and Donna Harris, thank you for no problem at all. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good night.